Yo, YouTube, what's good? What's good? It's your man, D-Rich Kid. D-Rich Kid, back at you with another video, another topic. Yo, breaking news today, man. Breaking news today. If you all probably aren't aware by now about the Sauce Walker update investigation. As you know, Sauce Walker and his artist, sidekick, whatever you want to call it, Say So P, they were shot in Memphis last week. His man Say So P didn't make it. He was gunned down. And, after that, they had the gunman on video surveillance. The whole shooting was caught on, video, just like everything is caught on video today. Nothing that goes, unchecked, unseen. So they had issued warrants for these cats. They knew within a matter of hours who the shooters were. So fast forward today, I wake up. Shout out to my man MREC TV. He had a breaking news show on today that one of the shooters had been found dead in Texas, in Houston, which was, it wasn't really shocking, but I guess it kind of was shocking. I guess people thought maybe the shooter would have, been caught or whatever. But then before the show was over, before the MREC TV show was over, there was a caller had called in and said that there was more breaking news, that the second shooter, there were two shooters involved. The second shooter also had been found dead in Houston, I believe, also. So, that sent ripple shockwaves throughout the whole internet or whatever. So, my question, YouTube, is this. How does both of these so-called shooters of Sauce Walker and Say So P end up dead? Both of them. To me, I'm thinking it was some kind of inside job. The people that killed Say So P and shot Sauce Walker, or the people that were behind it, I should say, somehow did not trust these guys to keep their mouths shut. Or I'm thinking the streets dealt with the killers in Houston. Now, Sauce Walker, from my understanding, is from Texas, and I'm not exactly sure what city. Maybe he is from Houston. I don't know. But this is where the, shooters were found dead, in Houston. So I don't know. I don't know if it was retaliation from the streets or the people behind this whole operation took these cats out themselves because they didn't want, any loose lips, mouths talking. You know what I mean? Crazy world we live in, YouTube. Crazy world. It's just a sad day for hip hop. It's really sad because every week now, it seems like it's a black eye on hip hop and rap music. And as I told MREC today, I called into his show and I told him, man, the founding fathers of hip hop have to be so embarrassed and so sad and in some cases mad because, of all the doors that they kicked in and paved the way for these new generational artists to make all this type of money that they're making now in this in this genre this culture we call hip hop, this sport we call hip hop. And for the way the culture has gone, it's sad, it's crazy, man. To me, it's just, it's unacceptable now at this point, you know? There was a caller, again, that called in on the MREC TV show several weeks back, talking about, something crazy that had happened to hip hop as usual. And he was saying that, at this day and time, at this point, it seems like hip hop needs to have a reset, man. And I agree. I totally agree with that, man. I think now we've come to a point where, and don't get me wrong, YouTube. This isn't just being done by the ignorance on the streets. There's a machine pushing this behind the scenes also. Don't get it twisted, But I think it's time that hip hop may need to get a reset. It may need to have a temporary pause to clean out all the garbage, all the trash, clean out all the demonic energy that's being pumped into the culture, into the music now. Because hip hop was one time a positive outlet, a positive message to the community, to give the community hope, communities, specifically of color, underprivileged communities, the ghettos, the hoods, the streets, But now it's the total opposite. It's destroying the communities now. You know what I mean? Really, it is. It's destroying the communities now with all this crazy music that's being put out to the youth, all this drill music, kill, death, that's all it is, man. That's all it is, and the streets is carrying on with the music. It's the energy that's being put out with it, Again, one of the calls was calling up was saying that, it's not hip hop, it's the people, and I totally agree. It's a combination of both now. It's the music, it's the culture, and it's the people, and it starts with the people. The society in this country, in America today, is so far gone, man. The youth are so far gone. Even many of our adults are so far gone. Mental health is at an all-time high. It just, the demonic energy in the land is at an all-time high, man, And it's just a trickle-down effect, man, it starts from the top with the executives, believe me, and it goes higher than the executives. I know that for a fact, man, and the executives allow it, they push it because it's money behind it. They don't care about the morals. They don't care about the consequences of the youth, the streets, what it may cause, the damaging of the families, the degradation of the women. You know what I mean? They don't care about none of that, man. Only thing, their bottom line is the money, the dollar. How much money can they make off of it? Hey, and in the process, if you get a whole generation of kids pretty much lost and gone, and half of them wiped out, then so be it. They don't care, but they've made their money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's just a sad day in hip hop. When you continue to have these same stories over and over and over, man, week after week after week, rappers continuously being shot, to no end. Hold on, YouTube. Yeah, my bad as usual, the light sensor. But yeah, to no end, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. It is. It's just crazy. I just feel like, yo, hip hop needs a reset now. We got to clean this trash up, man. Or if not, I mean, it's going to continue, man. It won't end now. It won't end if the powers that be or were continue to have the way. The youth is doomed. The future generations are doomed. Hip hop, will be tarnished forever, pretty much. Which is sad because it wasn't created for this, man. You know what I mean? It really wasn't. It wasn't created for this. So, but yeah, man. Again, both of the shooters and the Sauce Walka and Say So P shooting are dead. Why are they dead? Who killed them? Nobody knows at this point. I haven't seen any information on it. But if I do get any information, I'll bring it out. It is what it is at this point. So, what says you, YouTube? What do you think about this whole situation with Sauce Walka? Do you think maybe he's involved in it? There's a lot of people think that Sauce sacrificed Say So P, which is possible. Now, I don't put anything past anybody or anything at this point. Inside job, the people behind it, did they have the shooters killed, or did the streets catch up to them? These are the the big $1 million questions that the people want to know, But yeah, YouTube. So that's the latest, and I'm gonna keep y'all updated if I get any more information on it. But as always, it's your man D Rich Kid. Like, share, subscribe. If you like my content, tell a friend. I'm out. Peace.